gentlemen, we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. George Foreman's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Muhammad Ali's entourage has that look on their face. They know they've put the work in, and you can see how confident they are for the battle that lies ahead.
By way of Marshall, Big George Foreman. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of Louisville, the greatest.
Opening round scheduled for 10. George Foreman is the personification of a power punch. He is power punching. His opponent says, I can match power with power.
But he can't match power on both sides of the plate the way Foreman can. He can get you out with the right hand and the left hand.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Still not moving enough. Move, move!
A little head hunting with the right. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Keep your head moving.
Foreman's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Finish, protect yourself.
Blocks the headshot. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
10 clicks of the talk.
Back to the body.
Foreman's right hand scores well that time. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Scored well up top. Nice strike after catching one by Muhammad Ali. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Right on the mark with the hook up top. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by George Foreman. Foreman's jab lands well. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
You see how effective, you see how much you can control the fight with a jab. That was well done by George Foreman. George Foreman showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, just, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just throws the other guy's rhythm off, and that's what he's doing a good job of.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Muhammad Ali. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Keep your distance.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Let it go.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Three minutes gone by in this round.
Center of the ring, okay? Nice and relaxed. You're in control, all right? Got that? You're in control, so take your time.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. All right, let's go. You need to capitalize on his misses, okay?
And round number 3 is underway. A stabbing right hand by George Foreman. Teddy, something's got to change defensively because this guy's getting tagged consistently.
Yeah, one of the things, he's got to start moving his head.
Wow, what an uppercut. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. George Foreman showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Right hand downstairs. Once again to the head.
Body shot.
Foreman's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Teddy, you get your hands on George Foreman. You can shape him any way you want. What do you want to improve with him?
Well, first of all, you want to understand what you don't want to mess with. I think that's the most important thing to a good teacher, a good trainer. What not to touch. Obviously, his confidence that he can hurt you, and his ability to control distance, to be set on his feet. He knows he's a puncher. He's always set to punch. That's one good thing about him. You want to improve his technique. He leaves holes. Shorten his punches up a little bit. Cover. A lot of times after he throws a heavy punch, that heavy punch drops down and he leaves himself open. He doesn't cover back the way you would want to. The old timers would say, throw a punch, test hot water. Get that hand right back.
Don't stand in front of him.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out.
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. I think this is pretty much what we expected. We thought it would be a good, fair, competitive, balanced fight, and it's even so far.
No, not much to separate the two fighters. Right now, both of them working on the outside using the jab. I think it's going to come down to, does one guy decide to have a more educated jab? Maybe hook off it, do something a little bit more with that jab.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
That's a solid right hand by Muhammad Ali.
Circle, move.
Good step back counter punch there. Ali's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by George Foreman. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by George Foreman.
Punch your way off the rope. Come on, get moving.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Last 10 seconds.
Keep it going.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Foreman's corner knows the situation here.
Keep your distance.
Yes, we're up in a close fight.
You're okay.
Anything
Don't
can
worry.
happen that can turn things around and go against us.
Two jabs. Every time you throw that jab, I want to see you land that overhand, all right? Don't go straight in. Give him a little fake first. Listen, when he reaches in, let that right hand.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Look at that combination by Muhammad Ali. Foreman's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. George Foreman's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. Muhammad Ali's flat out not jabbing enough. I mean, how can you try to win this fight on the outside if you're not letting that jab go?
Yeah, how can you win the fight, period? Maybe he doesn't want to win enough.
Come on.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Halfway into round number 5 here.
From the inside. Keep working the body.
Nice.
A flush hook scores well for him. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Good body shot. The right hand came home.
Finish with a hook.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Muhammad Ali's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Foreman's getting an earful here. He's being reminded you put yourself in position to win, but you have to stay on course in order to win.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. All right, listen. You need to create more power, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle.
It has been completely one-sided so far tonight, and he's in control as we start this round. There's another right hand. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Muhammad Ali's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth.
Cover up!
George Foreman's making this like artwork here. I mean, his defense is just a masterpiece.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, actually. You know, the sweet science. It's not supposed to be about going in there and eating punches. It's supposed to be about going in there avoiding punches. You know, finding a way to hit your opponent without him hitting you. He understands that.
Ali's putting forth a great combination there.
Come on, kid.
Halfway through round 6. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman.
Double up on your punches. Body shot.
Come on, kid.
What a big shot from George Foreman. How about that left hand? Foreman's got that accuracy, and it paid off in the last round.
Keep your range. Jab, jab, right. Okay? You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side. Boom.
Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up.
To start the 7th round. Foreman's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab, you control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get countered with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali. Right to the belt line. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Foreman's left working well that time. There's a straight right hand.
Beat him in a punch. Keep your distance. Let's go. Side to side. Move your head. Uppercut. Double up your jab. Finish with the hook.
Nice work to the midsection with the left. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Ali's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Use the ring. Use the ring.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. And that's the end of round 7.
This guy, get close. Get close. Really close. Body, body.
fighting this fight. You're fighting on the inside for this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard to open up round number 8 here. Ali's down. That seems pretty obvious. Worse than that, though, I don't think he can stay in there. I don't think he's got what it takes to mount a comeback.
Unless he suddenly realizes what a fighter is supposed to be all about. That's what it is. What is a fighter? A guy that throws jabs? A guy that throws right hands? A guy that pivots when he throws a punch? No, it's a guy that overcomes. It's a guy that finds a way. He's got to find that way now.
Just like that, just like that.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Ali's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
You see, he comes over the top with that right hand. A real solid shot. George Foreman's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
There you go. Nice, nice.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. Foreman's winning this fight. And if you ask most of us ringside why, we would say he's in better shape. His conditioning has been great as this fight has gone along.
Yeah, he did what he was supposed to do in camp. He got ready for this moment. Also, his intellect. He's a smart guy out there.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight.
I like the way he looks right here. He looks fresh. He looks ready. Muhammad Ali's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Foreman's doing a very nice job of jabbing his way to the inside. That's exactly where he wants to be. Now he's got the key to unlock that door.
Joe, I'm not even sure if he's unlocking the door. To me, it looks like he's banging it down. Just kicking it open with that left hand.
Get after him.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by George Foreman. "90 seconds into the 9th round. Muhammad Ali's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. How about that left right there? Nice. Ali stunned and staggered. Well, he just went from hunted to oh! Picture perfect combination, and he is floored.
Well, the old timers would say you can hit a guy with two. Why hit him with one?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's all over. Ali's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. So that's all it took. One good shot. Muhammad Ali's career hits a major speed bump tonight.
Well, there were doubts about his beard coming in, and those doubts were realized.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one scheduled for 10. Little head knocking with that right hand. If the shorter guy can get to the inside against the taller fighter, how can he do damage on the inside? What should we look for from him?
Well, you remember when you were a kid and you walked downtown in Manhattan, you looked up at the Empire State Building, all those great tall buildings? Well, it's the same thing. You suddenly get inside and you look up and wow, there's a tall building. Start breaking some windows.
Good job protecting himself. Unable to connect by George Foreman. Nice block by Foreman. Halfway through this round here. Accurate jab brings the right hand.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Sound defense. Good block that time by George Foreman. Good exchange. He fires back. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Showing you some defense there with the block.
In and out. In and out.
Gets rid of that body shot. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. George Foreman's got to wake up to the fact that he just lost that last round. And the reason he did was because he wasn't efficient. He wasn't accurate. Yeah, he was throwing punches. He wasn't landing many.
No, he's throwing them from too far away. They're too wide. He needs to shorten them up, get into better range, and use that jab as a finder.
Targeting that belt line with the right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Come on, kid, focus.
Good flush shot upstairs. Foreman's got to deal with a cut cheek. He gets off with a combination up top.
Keep that head moving.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Halfway through round number 2. Overhand right can be so effective. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
George Foreman is such a big physical presence, Teddy, in the ring, almost a hulking presence, and it really aligned with his style in the ring offensively. It was like wrecking ball wide shots.
Yeah, wrecking balls work good when you're knocking over an old building, a tenement that's standing in front of you, but the wrecking ball, it could just swing into the air and hit nothing if you have a slick guy. So it works both ways, you're right. And what you're basically saying is, yeah, he's dangerous, but he's a little crude.
Foreman's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. And that's the end of round 2. Well, we could sit here all day and just laud him for his efforts. I mean, he's been in control early on here with these headshots and staying out of danger. But let's talk about the other side of it, Teddy.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about the other side, not the conventional side. Now, you got a shorter guy. He's having trouble with the taller guy, keeping him on the outside. So you figure he could work his way in. Use his jab, you know, press forward, take the space away. There's another way. There's another way to skin the cat. Step back. Get the taller guy to give up his height. Become short.
Nice block by George Foreman. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Halfway through this round. Biggs jacked up by an uppercut. This is becoming like a crime scene here. George Foreman's DNA is splattered throughout that ring.
And you know it's going to influence the fight, not only where maybe he gets a little discouraged, he gets a little down, but maybe his opponent, and there's a big maybe he gets a little careless now going in there for the kill. And maybe that could be an opportunity for him.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Back to the body.
Count down the final moments of this round.
Watch the hook.
And the round comes to an end.
Best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches that way. Don't waste energy, but I want you to keep those hands moving.
You need to throw more punches out there. You got me? He's out working. You're stronger than him. Let's let him feel those punches. You gotta bring it to him, kid. We're not winning this fight right now. Let's...
Round number 4 underway. Foreman's been throwing a lot of punches, but Teddy, they've been completely ineffective. He's down on your scorecard, hasn't won a round yet.
Well, this is a case where throwing punches is detrimental because he's thrown them from too far away, leaving himself wide open and getting caught.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Back up top he goes. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. Goes up top with the right hand.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Right to the body. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. Foreman's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Keep working it down.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Keep focused.
And that's the end of round 4.
Let him work.
Foreman's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Spot, in and out, side to side. You understand? Here you go.
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
What I want to see.
Foreman's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Big tag by that powerful hook. Fires right back at him. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Back to the head he goes. I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead. Think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
Very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Foreman's is being smart on the outside. Here's There's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Downstairs with a right hand. The combo lands upstairs. Solid straight right hand. Right to the belt line. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. So he takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Keep moving. Good work.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Right to the body. What a demolishing hook by George Foreman. Nice combination. Jab, uppercut to the head. And now he's targeting upstairs.
You got this one.
Good solid right hand he lands there.
Work the body. Keep your head moving.
Pace yourself.
Body shot.
He just missed that shot up top. Nice work on the right hand by George Foreman. Little head hunting with the left. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Nice.
Jab, uppercut, both upstairs. And this round comes to an end. I think even the casual observer, the guy who doesn't watch a lot of boxing, can look at this right now and tell you he's winning this fight with ease.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the casual observer. I'm worried about the so-called professional judge. Time and time again, he's shown me that he does not know what he's watching sometimes. But you're right. In this case, it would be hard, almost impossible, to argue for the other fighter.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Now you gotta see that coming. Let's go. Do it. Work your body.
That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Obviously, defense becomes so important for him now. That cut around the eye could stop this fight at any point. What should he be trying to do here defensively, Teddy?
Well, obviously, it's got to be one of two things. You're either going to be moving your head or you're going to be using those legs right now.
Big's able to avoid that punch. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Foreman's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Big shot he just scored with. Perfectly executed combination. George Foreman's down. He's going to have to beat the count.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down. Now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Committing to the combo now. Both land.
All right, listen. You need to create more counts.
Well, we heard the stories coming into this fight that he worked extra hard in the gym. Now you're seeing the payoff, Teddy. Your scorecard through 7 rounds has him up big.
Well, we heard about him working those 5-minute rounds instead of the traditional 3-minute rounds, and it's showing. It's paying for him, as you just said, Joe.
Right to the head with that right.
Uppercut.
And now you see him realizing why he's had success. He was aggressive at the end of the last round. He's coming out aggressive here in this round.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. He's staying with it.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Foreman's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away. So as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Not able to land the headshot. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Missed the body shot. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
He buffed the combination there, and it lands.
Keep your hands up. Move your head.
George Foreman is always dangerous, but right now George Foreman is in survival mode after getting rocked. I think Big George just needs to tie up. And round 8 comes to an end. This is a bloodbath. This is just swollen eyes and cuts. This is Gaddy Ward 1. This is Castillo Corrales. This is great stuff.
Yeah, Carmen Basilio, Sugar Ray Robinson. Basilio had one eye closed.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love it by George Foreman. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Zones in on that overhand right. Foreman still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance for the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Knowing that he's got some defense of his own, he got away from that punch. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do.
Keep working the body.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Good, solid right hand lands. Oh, what kind of solid. How about that power shot? And how about the reverb that's going about a county away with Big George hitting the canvas?
Get up.
3, 4,
Focus.
5, 7, 8,
Let's go. Get up.
9, 10.
And that's the end of round. And it's over. This fight is over. Foreman's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a...
No, can a guy punch? Can a...
Everybody, Joe Tessitore welcoming you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is 10 rounders. He digs in with a left hand to the body. Teddy, you buy a ticket to a George Foreman fight. Clearly, you want to see one thing.
Yeah, you want to see a knockout, and you're going to see power. And you know you're going to see the ability to catch somebody on both ends, because as dangerous as Foreman is, intimidating as he can be on the offensive end, he can be exploited that much on the defensive end. He leaves himself open.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Patterson's advantage is in the speed category. He's a mover. He's an elusive target.
Well, his opponent has one advantage. One thing that can take that speed away, that is timing. He better understand that.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman.
That's okay, that's okay. Let it go, let it go. Let's go.
Right hand downstairs. Hits him in the mug with the right. What a big shot from George Foreman. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by George Foreman. 10 seconds to go in this round.
Okay, listen. When he misses with a punch, counter.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Big George Foreman unloads a left hand. Patterson's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. Oh, that's a good hook to the body. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. Flush right hand to the body. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. George Foreman's almost big shot. There he goes. He goes down from that headshot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. Patterson's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout.
So he's unable to recover from that one clean shot. This bout ends by way of knockout.
A little bit, could he have gotten up?
For Teddy Atlas.
I'm an extraterrestrial. Came up out the fucking dirt like a vegetable. Found out what my cerebellum for. Went up in the booth and told Montana press record. Little Patrick didn't catch a little leprechaun. Where my paracetamol, I done took some pain and then I turned it into pleasure. I bit rap instead of a bachelor's, now I'm the most eligible. Stupid motherfucker, how you like that? How do I go back to this when I've already tried that? Message from my inner child, said he wants his life back. I done turned myself into a product with a price tag. All these fucking people only round me cause I'm doing well. I've been living life like I got no regard for human health. We done shed blood, sweat, tears, and fought tooth and nail. Trying to accomplish something more than just a few ourselves. And every other day, mommy call me just to ask me if I'm coping with the fame. But every other night, I'm spilling for cons, some chicken.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds among heavyweights. And the they are underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Once the inside fighter does get to the inside where he's comfortable, what can you do to stop him, to negate him?
You need to take a little step back, create a little bit of a room. Move those feet a little bit. Step back, be able to get him off you a little bit.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Patterson nailed by a huge uppercut. And now he scores with that left to the body. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Able to cover up that gut. Mike Tyson's crushed by a huge uppercut. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Right to the belt line. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later. And something you got to start early and stay with.
Let it go!
Big uppercut right on the mark. Patterson's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Well, he's sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Tyson's statistics really shine in that last round. You can see that he was able to land more punches than his opponent. Now, it's not black and white. You land more punches, you win the round. But in this case, I do think he's up on the scorecards based on that round.
Yeah, I believe he is too. You know, you're looking at it, and you just feel that he's got control of the pace, the tempo. You know, he's winning the fight, but there's a risk there because he's starting to throw a lot of punches, sometimes a little carelessly. That's going to leave him a little bit open to a counter.
Good solid right hand by Patterson. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Flush right hand to the head. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Up top with the right hand. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. 90 seconds to go here in this round. That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Mike Tyson.
Move your head.
Fires off that hook. In the crosshairs of a right hand, left hook combination. Turn that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
Back your body.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep it tight inside.
Patterson's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good smooth work by Mike Tyson. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
And that does it for this round.
I need you to
Now that
relax.
he's back in the corner and we get a close-up look, Patterson's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have...
Wow! One punch power has ended this fight. Can you believe that? There is no way he could continue on. It is done. Mike Tyson's the man. One single punch.